Hello everyone in YouTube land, Nintendo Fanboy 07 back here as always. Alright, this is going to be an interesting video. It's going to be my 5 things I like about the Switch and 5 things I don't like about the Switch. So I'm going to do the positives first. So yeah, 5 things for each, positives and negatives. Okay, positives. This is not really none of these are really in order. I just kind of wrote them down. So first positive here is the screen. It has an amazing looking screen. It really does. Like, the Switch has an amazing looking screen. It looks great. The games look great on them. You know, like, it looks awesome. Even though it's a 720p screen, it still doesn't look like it because, you know, the pixels are so small and everything looks, you know, 1080p. Hopefully with the new model, if they ever come on with a new model, it's a 1080p screen. So, number 2, the portability. It's cool that you can bring it anywhere, you know. It just feels natural playing it. You know, it just feels like any other Nintendo handheld. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels natural, you know. Joy-Cons and all that stuff. So, playing console games anywhere. So this is kind of like related to the second one, you know, the portability and then playing console games anywhere. I really had to think hard about the positives about this. I have more negatives than positives, but there's 5 each here. But yeah, playing console games anywhere. Yes, I mean, you're playing literally console games, Mario Kart 8, whatever. You're playing those console games anywhere, on the go, on the plane, wherever you're at. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how you play it, but that's awesome. So, hybrid system. It's cool that, and I didn't put on here though, but I should have put on my notes that it's easy to, you know, switch from handheld mode to console mode when you plug it into the when you plug it into the dock. It's just like bam, bam, really fast. There's no, you know, like, oh, I have to wait for like a minute or 5 minutes or something like that. No, I mean, it's instant, man. So that's great. It's great that it's both. So, you know, that whole old way of making games on one handheld and on another home console, that's done. Like, that's done, hopefully. You know what I mean? This is great. So, hybrid system. I had to really think hard about this last one. You know what I mean? Like, I was just trying to think about other positives about the system, and I just couldn't pinpoint anything. And I guess it has motion. Like, they carried over all. I mean, why would it not have? Not just motion. It has all the stuff that you recognize from past Nintendo systems. I mean, why would they not have rumble or motion or all that stuff? Do you know what I mean? HD rumble doesn't really do anything for me, but that whole thing was just that is the gimmick. That is a gimmick. The HD rumble thing doesn't do nothing for games. It doesn't do anything for anyone. I don't know why they hyped that up I don't know why they hyped that up at all. So, but the fact that it has motion and it has other things in there, you know, like, that's great. Hopefully never get rid of that. And it's very subtle too. It's not forced on games. Some games they are, some games they aren't. So now we're gonna move on to the negatives. Boy, this is stuff that you heard me talk about in other videos probably if you kept up with my videos. It's cheaply. I'll just go off with the first one. It's cheaply made system. It really is. Besides the screen, I mean, the casing of the system, the parts, even the Joy-Cons feel kind of cheap too. That's kind of part of the system too. I guess that's counting in part of the system. But yeah, definitely, you know, the cracking in the system and all that stuff, that's uncalled for. So, number 2, tons of shovelware. There's tons of shovelware, man, on the system. It has more shovelware than the Wii. It has more shovelware than any other system I can ever think of. I mean, it has like almost 2,000 games on there. 2,000 games, or whatever, thousands of games, right? And it's just like, you go on the eShop and you're just like, my God. Even on the news part, when you go on the news part and it just shows up all the games that came out in the last week, you're just like, this is dumb, all right? I did not pay money to play the Switch, to play these fucking games, all right? I played it to play good games. So, yeah, that is just ridiculous. Tons of shovelware, you know what I mean? Oh, God. Next up, game cards are not big enough. I don't know when they're going to roll out the bigger Switch game cards. Who knows? Number 4, download codes, which plays into the game cards not being big enough. You know what I mean? Like, all the Capcom releases that we've been seeing, all the half-ass releases, you're just like, this is uncalled for. I don't like it. I'm not buying this, so I don't want that. Next up, you know, people are still talking about it. Switch Online is a joke. The Switch Online is a joke because you're not really, I mean, you're giving them $20, or if you're doing the family plan, which is $34.99, I mean, you're giving them that money for what? NES games? That's what I'm getting into, because you don't have no dedicated servers for those games. I can tell you that right now, because we were playing those games for free before we were paying for Switch Online. So what are we paying $20 for? Just to play old games? Is that I don't get it. I don't understand it. So yeah, the Switch Online is a joke because, you know, when you're playing Smash, it still lags. It still fucking lags. I mean, every game lags on every online service, but it's a joke. It's a joke. It's player to player. I mean, it all depends on your internet, I guess. And my internet's fine. I don't know if it's their internet or whatever. My internet's great. I don't get it. But anyways, those are just my positives and negatives on the Switch. Take it or leave it. I don't care. Call me a hater. I guess when I'm hating on things, I guess, you know, I guess when I don't like things, I'm a hater, and when I do like things, I'm a fanboy. So yeah, I don't win either way. I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't. I don't know what to tell you. So anyways, peace out. More random videos coming soon. Later. Bye.